I'm Trip Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate in Vero Beach. Now that we're reaching the middle part of February, I wanted to do a slightly deeper dive into the market, both the local market and the national market, so that if you were considering purchasing a home or selling a home, that you could be an educated participant in that process. Donald Miller stated that people do not follow the best leaders. They follow the ones that they can understand the easiest. So I'm trying to put together a quick, concise overview of the market. All of this information is available to you. Just feel free to direct message me or email me and I will get these slides to you. So let's get into it. Mortgage rates. Mortgage rates, we've been talking about these for the last year. As the Fed decided it was time to start adjusting basis points to try to curb our inflation, as they change the basis points, the mortgage rates go along with them. So there was an increase in basis points, and thus there has been an increase in mortgage rates. In October, we reached our highest peak that we have seen in some time. We were up in the 7.5% range. In November and December, there was a slight adjustment downward, which has been very positive for the market. We'll see that in just a few minutes. The question here is, where do we go with our interest rates as we move through 2024? And the experts are stating that we should continue to see a slight decrease in interest rates as we move forward. They're all betting that inflation will get under control and that the confidence level will be there that will allow for interest rates to continue to come down. So as that happens, we will keep you updated. We are following that market closely. Foreclosures, this is another hot topic if you are online, on social media and YouTube. Foreclosures are all doom and gloom on the media. So let's clarify what's actually happening. Here is the chart going back to 2005. As you can see on the left-hand side, 2005, 2006, the average foreclosure rate was about 600,000 properties per year. That ballooned in the housing bubble. We were close to almost 3 million units in 2010, and then we saw a slight decrease in that year over year until we got back to a more normal level back in 2017, 2018, 2019. When the pandemic hit, foreclosures almost stopped. So when we get to 2022 and you see a headline that says foreclosure rates are up 115%, well, over 2021, which was almost a year with almost zero foreclosures. Of course, we'd like to have zero foreclosures forever. That's just not reality. So when the headlines come out that are so extreme, let's look back and really compare the data so that we understand what's going on out there. Home prices and housing inventory. Let's talk about the inventory. A normal market, not a buyer's market, not a seller's market, we would have 6 months of inventory. We have been hovering around 3 months of inventory for the second half of 2022. And in December, we were down to 2.9 months worth of inventory. I've seen the January numbers. Nationally, there was another 9% decrease in inventory. So when we get the next chart, we're going to see this number be more like 2.6, 2.7. Home prices. Home prices continue to increase. Inventory is low. Prices are going to go up. They're not going up as rapidly as they have. You can see from the dark green charts, part of 2022, we saw increases over the previous year by 20%. As the interest rates went up, housing sales decreased. So did the amount of increase in home prices, but home prices continued to increase. This number on the far right tells us that there was a 6% increase in November, the latest data that we have. So these are still numbers. These numbers are, the trajectory is still up, even though the amount of increase is lower. So how does this affect Indian River County? Indian River County is small. We usually lag behind everybody else. We don't go up as fast. We don't come down as fast either. Our county still has low inventory though. As you can see from this graph, this is a 2-year graph. Our housing inventory is down, not as much as we were a year ago, but we've been pretty flat for the last 8-9 months. Housing pricing, on the other hand, continues to increase, just like what we saw on the national level. What is interesting is the number of units going under contract. This bar on the far right is January of 2023. We have to go back 18 months to get to where we had inventory that was in excess of what we just saw in January. We haven't seen a January have this kind of numbers in years. So what this is telling us is that although prices are higher, buyers are still out there. They are still coming to town looking for homes. So I hope that this information was helpful for you. If you'd like a copy of them, again, just direct message me or email me. I'd love to provide you a copy of these slides. We'll be doing this once a month. I hope this is helpful. I'm Trip Hernandez in Vero Beach, Florida. Have a great day.